Tennessee continues to rank in the top 10 for women killed from domestic violence. 2 years ago, nearly 20% of those cases happened right here in Davidson County. Thanks for joining us here at 6, everyone. I'm Rory Johnston.
And I'm Hunter Hoagland. This all according to a brand new report examining how our domestic violence system failed victims like Marie Varsos and Debbie Sisco. News Channel 5 investigative reporter Levi Ismail first brought us their story back in 2022 and has an update tonight.
It took years to publish what's supposed to be an annual report, and some say it's because of the many ways the state failed this mother and daughter. The report doesn't use names, but it does say these women did everything they could to protect themselves. It was the system meant to protect them that let them down.
Thank you all for allowing me the opportunity to speak today about my mother and sister.
Nashville to San Francisco to Nashville. Alex Yon has made these trips back and forth now for years, but that's not to say it's getting any easier.
You know, candidly, all of this carries some emotional weight.
Nashville may be home, but Alex tells me that in the years we've known him, it hardly feels that way. Not since 2021, when his sister Marie Varsos and mother Debbie Sisco were killed by Marie's estranged husband, Sean Varsos.
Domestic violence can happen to anyone. And I think that no one gets in a relationship thinking that they're going to be assaulted, to have someone turned on them.
The difference with Marie and Debbie is that most agree these women did everything they could, and it's the system that let them down. A new report by Metro Nashville's Office of Family Safety examined 4 areas of improvement they feel could have better protected the pair. They don't use their names, but one thing they make clear is that these women, quote, encountered numerous and unnecessary barriers in their attempts to pursue safety and justice, something Alex has been trying to explain from the beginning.
My sister, my mother, myself, and the rest of our family did everything we could to navigate the very bureaucratic process domestic violence victims face every day in Tennessee.
Tennessee is ranked in the top 10 for the number of women killed from domestic violence in the U.S. Back in 2022, nearly 20% of those cases took place in Nashville.
You aren't letting me in our house. Stop.
Fine, come on in. Come on in.
I'm calling the cops still.
No, you're not.
We know that 6 weeks before she was murdered and a day after she filed for divorce, Sean strangled Marie in their home and threatened her with his gun. Sean was arrested 2 days later and posted $30,000 bail and walked away within 6 hours. No one told Marie that Sean's mandatory 12-hour hold for domestic violence offenders was waived.
Time is our most precious asset that we have, especially if you're a victim.
This new report recommends magistrates look closer at what's known as the lethality assessment before they settle on bond. That way they know how much of a risk is involved if certain offenders make bail. Sean's bail documents clearly said that he was a risk to Marie, but even then, he was allowed to walk free at a time where Alex says victims are at their most vulnerable.
It's when someone is breaking up, it's when someone has called authorities, and it's when anger and aggression is more likely to happen and people are able to be more retaliatory.
If you've been charged with domestic violence, charged with a felony, or you have an order of protection out against you, Tennessee law requires that you forfeit your firearms before trial, which Sean said he would, but never did. This report recommends a firearm status hearing so courts know if offenders still have access to guns.
While several things could have been done to make it harder for my brother-in-law to harm our family, there is only one thing that I've been able to identify that if implemented at the time of their death, they might still be with us here today.
Sean waited outside his mother-in-law's home for several hours before he opened fire on both Marie and Debbie. Had he been wearing a GPS monitoring device, Alex says they could have had a chance.
They could have contacted law enforcement, secured their firearms faster, strategized a plan, and even had time to say goodbye.
This report's recommendation is for Nashville ADAs to request GPS monitoring for high-risk cases, not after conviction, but as a condition of bail, which is already an option but rarely used.
These victims so oftentimes are being hunted like prey by their offender.
Representative Clay Doggett worked with Alex on this GPS monitoring bill meant to keep those charged with aggravated domestic abuse far from their victims. These devices, paid for by the offenders, are worn, and if they're spotted anywhere close, offenders could be sent back to jail.
What do you think about the impact that this bill could have?
This is allowing the local government to come in and actually do what they should do, which is protect victims and hold the offenders accountable.
This is why Alex continues to come back. As painful as it may be, he knows his words have made a difference.
I've never had a bill where the whole committee signed on to it before I even told them what was in the bill.
What do you think your mother and sister would think of you going through all of this?
I think that, they would probably not want me specifically talking about them, but talking about how we could sort of help others, which is what I'm trying to do.
The GPS monitoring bill passed another committee yesterday and is now one step closer to a House vote. For the full report by the Metro Office of Family Safety, visit our website at newschannel5.com. With News Channel 5 Investigates, I'm Levi Ismail.
Levi, thank you for that update. Well,